Welcome to the fun Springfield style.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
The Simpsons is one of the longest-running sitcoms in history with over 700 episodes produced. Since 1989, throughout the decades, the show has tackled many different topics, some more controversial than others. It's no surprise that after all this time, there are bound to be things about the show that its creators wish they could take back. From problematic jokes to unfortunate coincidences. Here are 10 facts about The Simpsons that will change how you see the show forever. Number 10. A lack of diversity. When The Simpsons first started, it was very different from what it is today. Back then, Springfield was almost entirely white. In fact, the only non-white character in season 1 was a Native American chief who appeared in one episode. There were no African Americans, Asians, or Hispanic characters at all. Matt Groening and his team have since realized that this lack of diversity was a huge mistake, and have since made efforts to include more diverse characters in the show. However, some fans still argue that the show could do more to accurately represent the diversity of the United States. No. 9. Matt Groening's inspiration for AP. Matt Groening has stated that he based APU Nahasapi on an Indian clerk he used to see while he was working at a video game store in the 1980s. Fans have pointed out that Groening's description of APU as a foreign exchange student who came to America to learn about convenience store management does unreally make sense, given that APU is shown to be a citizen of Springfield and has lived there for most of his life. Some fans have also criticized the show for using APU as a negative stereotype of South Asians. Number 8. The Simpsons curse. While The Simpsons has been hugely successful, there are some aspects of the show that have been less well received by fans and critics alike. One of these aspects is the show's tendency to rely on outlandish and unbelievable plots. Over the years, The Simpsons has been criticized for including episodes that feature outlandish plots, such as Lisa becoming a millionaire, Bart running for president, or Homer getting a job at NASA. These episodes are often seen as lazy writing and a departure from the show's earlier seasons, which were more grounded in reality. Number 7. The Voivod Incident. In 1993, The Simpsons released an episode called Marge vs. the machine that featured a character named Russ Cargill. Cargill was a wealthy and eccentric inventor who had a plan to destroy the world by launching a giant ball into outer space. The character was seen as a parody of real-life billionaire and convicted felon Voivod. However, Voivod took offense to the episode and claimed that it was defamatory. He sued The Simpsons and the network for $100 million, but ultimately lost the case. Number 6. The Trial That Never Was. In 2005, The Simpsons aired an episode called The Father, the Son, and the Holy Guest Star, in which the family went to Alaska to attend the trial of Klaus von Bülow, the man who attempted to murder Klaus von Bülow in real life. However, before the episode aired, news broke that the real Klaus von Bülow had died. This meant that the episode, which was based on the trial, could no longer air. The episode was shelved and never seen by the public until 2019, when it was released on Disney. Number 5. A real-life prediction. In 1994, The Simpsons predicted the downfall of the Los Angeles Lakers in an episode called The Great Louse Detective. Homer becomes a private investigator and is hired by the Lakers to find out why they've been losing games. He discovers that the team's center, Shaquille O'Neal, has been skipping practice and playing video games instead. As punishment, Homer makes Shaq wear a cone of shame around his neck, and the Lakers go on to win the championship. At the time, the Lakers were in the midst of a 6-year playoff drought, and the episode was seen as a prediction of their eventual success. However, the Lakers would go on to win the championship 4 times in the next 5 years without ever having to wear a cone of shame. Number 4. Principal Skinner's Secret. 4 years! Fans of The Simpsons have been wondering about the mysterious circumstances surrounding Principal Skinner's past. In one episode, it is revealed that Skinner's real name is Armin Tamzarian, and that he was once a soldier in the Vietnam War. However, there's still many unanswered questions about Skinner's past. In 2003, it was revealed that Skinner had a twin brother named Armin Tamzarian. But how did he get there? What happened to the real Seymour Skinner? These are questions that fans are still trying to figure out. Number 3. The Simpsons and the Kennedy family. The Simpsons has always been a show willing to tackle controversial topics. But few have been more controversial than the show's portrayal of the Kennedy family. In 1992, The Simpsons aired an episode called Treehouse of Horror 2 that featured a segment called The Trial of Homer Simpson. In this segment, Homer is put on trial for his life after being accused of murdering Judge Snyder. During the trial, Homer's lawyer calls John F. Kennedy Jr. to the stand as a character witness. This was seen as a very risky move by the show's writers, but it paid off when the episode became one of the most watched of all time. However, not everyone was happy with the episode. The Kennedy family was reportedly very upset with the show for using JFK Jr. in this way. Number 2. Hank Scorpio. Hank Scorpio is a character on The Simpsons that was introduced in the episode You Only Move Twice. He is a wealthy and powerful businessman who hires Homer to work for him at his company. However, it is later revealed that Globax is actually a front for Scorpio's criminal organization. Despite this, Homer remains loyal to Scorpio until the end of the episode. Many fans of The Simpsons consider Hank Scorpio to be one of the greatest villains on the show, despite the fact that he has only appeared in 2 episodes. Number 1. The last episode. The final episode of The Simpsons, according to reports, will be the 700th episode of the series. Reports say that the last episode will be a musical episode that pays tribute to the show's history. The cast and crew have been tight-lipped about the details of the episode, but it is sure to be a fitting end to one of television's most iconic shows. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching! And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. We'll see you next time.